Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a get ready with me using all Milani products. Wait. Oh, never mind. I thought I didn't have a Milani mascara, but I do. I love Milani. Milani is one of my favorite brands, drugstore or not. I've been using their products for years and years and years. If you've watched any of my Get Ready With Me videos, you know how I feel about their eyeshadow primer. It is the best. I love their rose blushes, their lipsticks, I love Milani products. So we're gonna do a Get Ready With Me. I have some Milani stuff in here. I do have one new eyeshadow thing from Milani that I haven't never used before, so we're gonna use that. And just get ready using Milani. So let's get to it. So of course I'm going to start with my most favorite eyeshadow primer, the Milani eyeshadow primer. And this is not a tacky primer, so if you're looking to really adhere shimmers, glitters, this does dry down to just a regular primer finish, I guess. It doesn't say tacky is what I'm trying to say. But I have worn this in the heat, in the rain, well, not really in the rain. I don't often just hang out in the rain, but I've worn it in the heat, in the middle of summer, all day outside at concerts and things like that, Comic-Cons, and it lasts all day. The eyeshadow that we're using is the Milani Most Wanted eyeshadow palette in Outlaw Olive. Obviously. This has 3 mattes and 3 very shimmery shades. And I've never used this formula from Milani. These don't have names. These don't have names, so I'm just going to go in with this matte shade after I make sure no one's attacking my house. Hold on. Alright. So if you guys, have used a lot of Milani products, tell me what your favorites are. I really love their lipsticks. And their ludicrous glosses. One of my favorite glosses of all time is the Teen Spirit color. Like a perfect everyday color. They're not very sticky. I don't really ever care if my lip gloss lasts all day. I don't really expect any lip product to last all day, so that's never a big concern for me, but I just don't want it to feel very sticky. They feel very comfortable. I mean, obviously we're going to do a green look today because those were the cards. I would say those were cards that I was dealt, but I chose this palette. So if you guys have used these before, how do you feel about them? We're going to take this green shade, this dark, it's like a hunter green. Oh, okay. For dark colors like this, I really don't mind when they're not straight up crazy pigmented because I don't mind building up like a very dark matte shade. A lot of people who have green eyes say that they don't like to wear green eyeshadow, but I love wearing green eyeshadow. I know my eyes aren't straight up green, they're kind of like a hazel green. Oops, that was a little much, Amanda. That's okay. But I love green eyeshadow. I just feel the most me when I'm wearing green eyeshadow. I've spoken about this before, but I'm so glad that Milani is available in more places now. For the longest time it was only available in like certain Walgreens or CVS stores, and it was not really very widely available. So I'm really glad that they are in more stores now. I'm messing this up. Hold on. I'm not sure when my camera cut off, but I'm just taking this limey shade, and I'm just applying that with my finger. And then I'm going to go in and foil it, obviously, to amp up the intensity there. It's a very soft shade. It's not very like powdery though. I mean, it's smooth soft. It doesn't feel very crumbly. You know, there's not a lot of fallout or kick up. There's a little bit of kick up with the matte shades, but nothing really to worry about. So now I'm going to use the Milani Make It Last Matte. This is actually their setting spray, but I use this quite often to foil things. It works just fine. This brush is clean but stained, so that's what's going on there. Actually, maybe the bristles are supposed to be pink. I don't remember. I know it's clean. I know that I do like the same eyeshadow look pretty much every time I do my eyeshadow, but this is how I like to wear my eyeshadow. I'm not like a cut crease girl, or certainly a professional in any way. It's just how I like to do my makeup. This is the brush that I was using, the dark green with. I'm just gonna kind of wipe that off in this little towel. I think if I used like a tacky primer, a cream base, or even just layering that green over like a tacky darker base, it would have amped up the intensity a little bit, but all I'm doing today is staying home, so. A little bit of fallout, but nothing that can't be easily brushed away. This is my fault, this green over here. That's my bad. Take a clean, more pointy brush, and I'm going to take this dark brown shade and just put a little bit of that in there, and then the outer part of the eye. Just to try to use a few more colors, you know. Okay, my mom called me, so I don't remember where I was, but I'm going to take this like dark kind of burnished shade. I cleaned off this brush that I was using the green with, and I'm going to do the same thing that I did with that. Put some product on here, foil it. Oops, so I sprayed the brush, and then put that on the outer part of my eye. Oops, sorry. This shade would be a really pretty all over lid shade if you are just in a hurry, because it's a little bit shimmery. It kind of will look good if it's messy, you know? Be kind of like smudgy and smoky and a little bit grungy, I think. I haven't tried it, obviously. This is the first time I'm using this palette, but that's my guess. And then this is just a cleaned off fluffy brush. I'm gonna clean this up a little bit. And then we're gonna go back to the gold in a second, because I just want to use every color in this palette. Oh, that was too much, Amanda. I don't have a Milani primer right now. I finished mine. So we're just gonna skip primer, it'll be fine. We're gonna use the Conceal and Perfect Concealer. This is actually really full coverage, so I'm not gonna use a ton of it. I just wanna cover this situation a little bit, and I'm using the shade Light Natural. This is a little bit too light for me. Tilt my mirror down so you see what I'm doing. So I'm just going to use a little bit. I don't wear foundation. I just wear concealer on my blemishes. I don't even wear under eye concealer. I just don't care, you know? I should care, I just don't. But if I want to wear like more coverage, I I've worn this as a foundation. And then I'm just gonna take this little tiny brush. Just get a little bit. For these guys. For me, that's really all I want my concealer to do. I don't really care about eliminating blemishes. That's never going to happen. I don't have nice skin. That's not realistic for me. So I just want to, you know, blur them, minimize them a little bit, especially when they're very red. This is the Milani Translucent Light to Medium Setting Powder. I don't even think I've ever used this. Nope, I haven't. Ooh, it has one of those clicky, turny things. So let's take the seal off this guy. I think we have 3 colors of this powder, if I'm not mistaken. This is another thing that I've not purchased recently. So it's been in my drawer for a while. Oh, just spilled it everywhere. So I'm pretty sure when I bought this, they had 3 colors. That might have changed, I don't know. But it is supposed to be a translucent powder. And then we just lock it up.
I just went to get us some Coke because we'll probably have pizza tonight. They now have chocolate covered paydays.
Ooh.
I know, I'm going to try one.
That sounds good. I haven't had a payday in forever. For bronzer, we're using the Sunkissed Silky Matte. Oh, it's a Silky Matte bronzer. Sunkissed is the shade number. This is number 2. This is a pretty cool toned bronzer, which I like. Sometimes when I do some of this stuff, I just think, through no fault of the product, it's just me having baby makeup knowledge. I just like makeup. I didn't say I was good at it. We have a bunch of options because I love their flower blushes. I have, I think, 8 of them, 8 or 9 of them. I think I want to use my very favorite, which is Romantic Rose, number 1. And I've had this for years. There's a ton of product in here. This has 17 grams of product. That is so much blush. I think if I use this every single day, I could never finish it. There's so much blush in here. But I love it. These are matte. They do have a few that have some mild sheen to them, but they're not crazy. Their baked blushes are very luminous. Luminoso is, you know, a cult favorite. For highlight, we have the baked highlighter in Dolce Perla. And this is sort of a pink toned highlight. But it's very pretty. I mean, it's quite pink, but I don't mind. And I don't actually have a black Milani eyeliner. I have a gold, a champagne, and a blue. So we're probably gonna skip eyeliner today. Although these Metallic Lights eyeliners I love. They're very creamy and they apply sort of like they have like the consistency of sort of like a gel eyeliner. They're very, very smooth, very creamy. Okay, I was thinking it was going to be, I don't know why I just thought that. I was thinking it was going to be dark purple. So it looks like the bottom, you probably won't be able to see that. The bottom has longer fibers and then there's almost just like a brushed or flocked top to the brush. So I'm going to use it this way. I don't know why I was thinking this was a dark purple. I mean, I know why, because it's called the Violet one. You know? Doesn't it seem like... And then we're going to use the highly rated mascara. I love when mascara says it gives you like 900% increase in volume. Like, who's measuring that? This one doesn't claim that, but I think this is the one that I did like. I don't typically love plastic or rubber bristled brushes. So generally, there are a few mascaras I like that have a plastic or a rubber, I guess they're rubber, not plastic, bristles. Ooh, this is making them look fluffy. Just about nothing keeps my eyelashes curled, but okay, let's see if it's that primer. I kind of want to know. I actually do think that primer made a difference. They look fuller on this side with the primer. Interesting. They definitely look fuller with the primer. Let's put a second coat on here. I don't think it's a huge difference. Like, I don't think it looks like, oh, one eyeshadow or one eye has better mascara than the other eye. But if I'm going to be really picky, I do actually think that the primer made these look a little fluffier. Okay. Well, alright then. I'm going to go back to this. This is called Outlaw Olive. I'm just going to take a little, like a domed, it's clean-ish. It's just stained. A domed eyeshadow brush and go into this shimmery gold shade for my inner corner highlight. I know it's supposed to be brighter than my eyes, but I kind of like when it's not. Let's just bring this green further in. I just feel so happy when I wear green eyeshadow. I just feel like me. Okay, this is a new to me product. This is the Milani Understatement Lip Liner in Nude Entrance. I don't think I've ever used the Milani lip liner. I'm starting to get more into lip liner, but it's a retractable or, well, yeah, retractable twist up, which I enjoy because I'm lazy. This always looks so funny to me. It's very smooth. It's easy to fill in my lips. And it doesn't feel dry at all. My lips are dry. That's a me color for sure. And then we're gonna go in with my favorite, the Ludicrous Gloss in Teen Spirit. And that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. What are your favorite Milani products? Please let me know. I'm sorry I always wear green, but I'm not because I love it. So let me know what your favorite Milani products are, or if you've tried any of these. My all-time recommendation to anyone as far as drugstore anything is always Milani Eyeshadow Primer. But I really do like how all of these things perform. The eyeshadow was really nice. It blended easily. I don't think it looks patchy or terrible. I think it looks really pretty. So thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and if you have any video requests, leave those in the comments down below. I'll talk to you in my next video.